Hi children, how are you all? Doing great, isn't it? So fine. Children, we are going to learn about prepositions today. And you all have learnt prepositions in your lower classes, right? But now in class 4, we are going to learn a little detail about prepositions. So come, let us see what are all the topics that we are going to cover up today. What is a preposition? Then what is a prepositional phrase? Then prepositions, few examples I have listed. So children, this picture, what does it tells you? What does it states you? You have a box and you have an apple, right? So you see the different places the apple is placed, right? So this tells you the position of the apple. So one apple is placed on top of the box, one is placed inside the box and the other is placed next to the box. One is placed behind the box and the other in front of, and one apple is placed between two boxes. So these are all the position of the apples. So it tells you the position. This is also called as a preposition. Fine. So now let us learn what is preposition in detail. So preposition is a word or a group of words used before a noun or a pronoun or noun phrase, and that will show you the direction, the time, the place and the location, and also it will introduce an object. Fine, this is said to be as a preposition. Some examples of prepositions are words like in, at, on, off, and to. I have listed only few words here children, and the next slide will tell you the detailed list. Fine, these are only few examples of prepositions, and also I have given few group of words like under the table, in spite of, because of. So these are all called as prepositions. Fine. So this is said to be as the prepositions list. This also will shows you few only. So in detail we'll learn. Fine. With, at, from, into, during, including, despite, towards, upon, below, with, without, under, up, but, except, because. These are all few prepositions. Fine. So next is we'll learn the prepositions that shows the location. So the first picture, it shows dogs are behind the postman. Can you see the postman and the dogs? The dogs are behind the postman. So behind is the position of the dog, right? It tells you the preposition. So the next one is the dog is near the book. The dog is close to the book. So the prepositions here in these two sentences are near and close. It tells you the position. And third is the dog is in the bed. So in is the preposition in the sentence. There is a thermometer in its mouth, right? There is a thermometer in its mouth. In is said to be as one of the preposition that shows the location. Next is prepositions that shows the directions. So directions you all know, that is, it will tell you in what way it has to be. That is across, or it is in between, or it is next to, or it is on or near or far away, like that. It shows the directions. See the examples. The park is across from the school. The bus stop is on the corner. On is said to be as the preposition. The museum is near the hotel. Near is said to be as the preposition, and it shows you the direction. The airport is far from town. So far from is said to be as one of the preposition, and it indicates the direction. Prepositions that shows the time. So can you see I have listed all the prepositions in, on, at. These are the words, or these are the prepositions that will show you the time. In the morning, on Monday, at 12 o'clock. So these are the prepositions that tells you the time. Next is prepositions that shows the place. So as of that, the first slide, can you see the rabbit and the red box? So the rabbit is behind the red box. So behind is said to be as the preposition, that is, that shows you the place of the rabbit, right? In front of the box. So in front of is one of the preposition. By the box. By is one of the preposition. Between the blue box and the red box. So between is one of the preposition that shows you the place, and is also one of the preposition. Over the box, below the box, under the table. So these are all the prepositions that shows you the place. And what is a prepositional phrase? A prepositional phrase contains a preposition along with a group of words and an object which is usually a noun. So you all know what is a preposition. So this prepositional phrase that contains a preposition, that would contain a preposition with a group of words and also an object which usually carries a noun. It should be a noun. So the example for this is common prepositional phrase examples include about, after, at, before, behind, by, during, from, for, in, of, over, past, to, under, up and with. So these are all the examples for prepositional phrase. So these are said to be as the prepositional phrases. Can you see in the beginning? So this is a phrase. You all know what is a phrase. This is group of words. With that you would have the preposition that gives you the prepositional phrase. So children, hope you all understood what is a preposition and what are all the locations or what are all the types that you see, and also the prepositional phrase. Thank you so much for listening, children. Take care.